Hello everyone. This is Nancy, the Kentucky Garden Gal. It is Thursday, so we're going to do a Thrifting Thursday video, and there comes Lucy. She has to always see what's going on. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is this. It's an antique desk chair, and it's leather. It rolls, it tilts back, it kind of rocks. It is so super comfortable. Look at all this beading on here. Isn't that so nice? And that's what it looks like from the back. There's the feet. So earlier this week, I was at the little thrift store in Portland called Portland Cares, and I picked this up for $10.25. Now, I'm not certain that this part is leather, and there are some defects here, but this does feel like leather. And then I think the arms are just beautiful, but I'm going to put some restore finish on here and take out some of this. But I put this on my Facebook page and had people guess how much I paid for it, and it was just fun. It was a whole lot of fun, but I'm just happy to have it, and I've always wanted one like this. I love anything that looks vintage, English, anything like that. So speaking of English, this is how I do my eBay. They want things in a white background. So I've showed you this before. I just took a white towel, picked this up from the Dollar Tree, and that way I can have my background. And then there's my shipping supplies that I kind of carry around with me. But these are some things that I have listed in the eBay store. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? This is English tableware by Unicorn. Now, see where it says dishwasher and microwave safe? You know that this isn't vintage. It's a vintage pattern, which is absolutely wonderful. But if it says that it can go in the dishwasher and microwave, then we know that this is a new old pattern. But I was able to get, there are 6 dinner plates, they're 10 inches, and then 5 salad plates, and I've already listed those on eBay, so we'll have to see what those go for. I also found this junior backrest. It's a Minnie Mouse. Anything with Disney always does good. And this still had the price tag on it, $39.99. I think I listed this for $24. So somebody's going to get a good deal. I'll make a little money and we'll all be happy. This is something. This is a dome lid by Towncraft, and I actually have the set, so that's why I recognized it. And anything by Towncraft really sells well. And this is actually the second lid that I found thrifting for Towncraft. So I have this one listed. I want to say I paid $8 for it, and I may have it listed for like $24 or something like that. And I'll tell you, another thing that sells well on eBay are Bibles. And I found this one. It is brand new in the box. In fact, there is, it was evidently given as a gift, and they, I guess, didn't want it. So I think it says $29, and I believe I have it listed for, I'm not sure, maybe 22, something like that, but it's brand new in box, so somebody will get a good buy. Now this is interesting. Look at this. So I knew right away when I saw this in the thrift store. Plus, this thing is so heavy. So I picked this up. This is the brand. I couldn't find, there's nothing on eBay by this brand. So made in Germany, you know that it is a very good, it's a very good, it's a small stock pot, but it's a good one. And I want to say that I was seeing it, now this didn't have the lid, but with the lid it was selling for like $318, I believe. So I listed this at $199 and we'll just see what happens, but if it doesn't sell, I don't mind keeping this myself. And believe it or not, I paid $5.99 for this. Paid $5.99 for this and $7.99 for this. It just doesn't make any sense. So this is a cookbook that I picked up. I can't remember if I've showed this or not, but my daughter Portia was telling me that she saw this same exact cookbook down at the antique store for $30, so I went ahead and listed it for $19, and we'll see what happens. And this is a mantle runner. It's from Target. It's the Hearth collection, and it's velvet, and it's embroidered. It's really a fall piece, but I thought it was such good quality, so I've got that listed. I'm going to say maybe I paid $3 for it, and gosh, I can't remember how much I have it listed for. Maybe $15, $16, something like that. I'm not trying to make a killing. I'm just trying to make a little money. Now, this is also something interesting. These are melamine plates. These were 59 cents a piece, and I looked them up. I did a search on eBay when I was in the thrift store, and there's actually there's 8 plates, and I divided them into 2 sets. They're like the summer color, but these things sell surprisingly well, so I was happy to find those. And even though I'm comfortable shipping the porcelain glass plates, you know nothing's going to break with the melamine. So got that listed. And then Laura Ashley. If you see Laura Ashley, Lily Pulitzer, those are the brands that you just know on site. But I found this, and you can see that it's a standard sham, pillow sham. These are the colors, and when I knew that I knew I was going to buy it, it was $1.99, and when I put it in to list it in eBay, I think it came up like $16.97. So that would be super simple to ship, and compared to some of the ones I saw, this is in really good shape. It hadn't been washed that much, so somebody's going to be happy with that. And then pillows with real feathers do very, very well on eBay. And this, it's unbranded, and that's what you have to put in the description. But when I look at the pillows, one of the things I feel for is to see if it's real pillows. Now, I also will give you another hint. If you see this type of zipper opening right here, you can just tell by looking at this. This is a good quality pillow. It's well made. It's a 17 by 17, and I think I might have listed it for $35. We'll just, we'll see what happens. I wish there was 2, but there was only 1, so I went ahead and picked it up and listed it. This is another thing that I picked up to list, and I paid $5.99 for it, and I just think it is so pretty. So let's see if I can get this off. Well, I got it off in the store because it fell off. Now that the top is off, so I went ahead and plugged the cord in. This is what the cord looks like. This, you put your coffee in here. This goes on top, and then this goes on top of this. and the top of this has come off, so I'll glue this back on, but I haven't decided if I'm gonna sell it or not. When I look these up, some of these were going for $60, but I think I'm going to make coffee in it and see what I think, because I just really love the look of that. I just think that that is so, it's just so classy. I'm really, really tickled with that. So I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or keep it. I'll let you know about that. I watch a lot of YouTube videos of eBay resellers, and these knit blankets, I'm sure there's a name for them. I don't know exactly what they are, but they really have a good resale value. And you know, it's one of those things where I just never came across any. This one is the Marine Corps, good colors, and tonight I came across two. Now this one looks like it has been personalized, but I still think that somebody will want this with the United States Marine Corps emblem. And it doesn't look like it's ever been used, but these were $6 at the thrift store, and I want to say that maybe they're getting like $35, $40 for them, something like that. So not only did I find one, I actually found two. Look at this one. This has the dogs on it. So I'm pretty excited to list both of these. They were both $5.99. So I'll probably take these upstairs and put them on the bed and list them. But I'll get those listed and put on eBay and let you know how that turns out. Another thing that I like to sell on eBay are books and cards and puzzles. They're just so easy to store and to ship, and you usually pick them up relatively inexpensive, and so you can, sell them inexpensively. And I have done surprisingly well with encouraging cards, things like this. I have sold, I've sold 2 packs before, and so this is a pack of cards. It was brand new, and it helps with communication. So yeah, I picked it up for $2, and I'll list it for probably $10, and when it's all said and done, I'll make $4 or $5. But I'm just so happy to see this stuff not going to the landfill, and somebody's getting use out of it. And I'm a big book reader myself. I just really think that reading is so important, and I look for good quality children's books. Now this one has obviously a last name written on it, but what I do, I will take a picture of the cover, and then if there's any writing, I always disclose that. And what I like to do is find the table of contents, and I always list that in my listing so they know what stories that will be included in this book. So I picked up this one, and I love anything with Beatrix Potter. I always look for her books. Usually hers is Warne, W-A-R-N-E press. So this is kind of a knockoff, but still, it's a good book, hardback cover. And I thought this was really cute. I'm just drawn to children's books with good graphics and things that if I ever have grandchildren, something that I would want to sit down and read to my grandchild. So this is another book that I found. I feel like that's a popular book and with a good subject matter, and I picked these books up at Portland Cares for 10 cents a piece. So what I decided to do with this, I found these are more like infant or baby books, like Touch and Feel and Little Blessings. They're like the thick books that babies can play with. So I found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found 5 of them, and I'm gonna list them as a bundle, and I've saved this bow, so after I get them all listed, I'll take some ribbon and I'll put a bow around them, but I'll call it like a baby book bundle, something like that, and maybe, you know, sell it for $20. But when you are selling any types of books or CDs or DVDs, you do get a media rate in the from the post office, so the shipping isn't as expensive. And then I love anything to do with the United States, and I found this cool puzzle of the U.S. Capitol. Now the downside is you do have to open this up. I think this one says it has 718 pieces. It's upside down, but you have to count and make sure that all the pieces are in there. So that's the only thing. But I think I picked this up for maybe $1.50, and I'll ask $20 for it. See if anybody's interested. But I just thought it was a really cool puzzle. So I hope you have enjoyed my thrifting and my ramblings and all of that good stuff. And I just appreciate everybody that's watching and everybody that's commenting. You all have just become like a second family to me. I just appreciate all of you so much. So we will see you in the next video.